Hey, it's your boy Freebyrd here. Just got started with some of the painting on the interior today. We'll keep that light on for visibility for you guys. I can see what's going on here. I don't actually remember what color this part was. So you go from here to the interior. I'm pretty sure this is going to be all brick in here. I started working on a little baseboard action with the paints, but I think these exterior walls are still going to be, you know, painted like that. Just went around the outside there. Everything else is still looking really good. Yeah, here's a quick overview of what we have. Go ahead and pull up the photo reference that I have linked in the description if you'd like to see how this looks compared to the actual PUBG version. Also did this, I put some of these windows in here. I think it looks really nice, these windows. I'm going to put some upstairs as well. Just haven't made my way up there yet. Yeah. So, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Bring that all around here. I'd like to be able to put some music to this thing. I think that would add just a whole extra level of interest. I had some music going before, a little bit of lo-fi hip-hop. It was nice. I like the lo-fi hip-hop. It reminds me of kind of the East Coast hip-hop that I used to listen to when I was younger, high school age and whatnot. Kind of riffs that you see in like Tribe Called Quest or Dead World Planets or something like that, you know. But that stuff is copywritten too, so can't really use anything like that. Would love to find a great source for some free copyrighted music or non-copyrighted music. Yeah. Let's pull up the. Okay, did that one. The next one. There we are. This is so harsh looking at it with this light. It's so harsh. Maybe I get an oblique look at it. It's hard to tell. Would be a great place to use the roller, by the way. I mean, I'm done with it now, but it would have certainly been a great place to use the roller. Haven't painted any of the other outside areas. Wanted to try some of the interior so we can get a look at what that's going to look like. I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah. Yeah. See if I can pull some of my reference here. Yeah, it looks like the bulk of the interior is a kind of a white color. Definitely a baseboard. Yeah. And there's a tile floor on the first floor. I mean, on the second floor, there's a tile floor. If there's a tile floor there, then there's probably going to be a tile floor, like all over the place, you know? Yeah. Pull out the roller. Bam. That's pretty good. And if I can get that one. Bam. Yeah. was cheaper. I brought plenty of paint this time. Oh man, my coat is in the car. So I'm not gonna be able to run out there and grab that. Yeah, it seems to be bright enough now that I can just go with this. This is more natural light. I prefer this natural light. It looks a lot more natural, right? Okay, so this is what this is going to look like. See that? I tried to paint the frames of these windows, those natural wood parts. I tried to paint those white, but I could not paint them. There we go. I think I'll be fine. I'm not going outside. Getting my Getting my jacket. It's just a little rainy, that's all. The temperatures dropped. It's funny how this game does that. It's got some really fun, dynamic weather patterns, you know. As long as it's not rainy too much, overcast too much. There have been a couple of maps I've played on where it seemed like it was raining all the time. I was certain this guy was stranded someplace in Seattle. You know, not sure why Seattle's so rainy. Just northern and coastal, I guess. That makes sense, right? Going coastal. Right. Okay, now let's go with the concrete. There we go. Put that part there. It's the windowsill area. Okay. Get that. This and the ceiling. What are we gonna do with the ceiling? I really don't know what the ceiling looks like. I haven't seen any video reference what the ceiling looks like, so I'm just gonna go standard here, you know? Just gonna go standard with this ceiling. Okay. Now let's switch back to the individual brush there. Standard ceiling. This place is actually looking pretty nice, you know? Not too decrepit. You know, not too worn down. The actual mansion on the map is pretty worn down. Not as worn down as like a 7 Days to Die dilapidated house, but say if a 7 Days house looks like it's been abandoned for years, the houses in PUBG look like they've maybe been abandoned for days, maybe months, but not like years. Certainly not multiple years, you know. Oh, that's funny. There we go. What do you think of that? That looks pretty good, huh? Floor. Right, floor is a textured checkered tile. Go with this, I suppose. This looks pretty rough. Yeah, don't like that. Instead of that, let's go with yeah. Let's try this. because the pattern that I saw, at least that was upstairs, looked pretty big. That's a lot of contrast there, you know. Let's see what happens if we tone that black down just a bit, huh? I can't say as I'm what you call happy with that. Let's take a look at my photo reference here. There's not going to be the photo reference I have linked in the description. Okay, so I guess this is more or less what I'm seeing in my my reference. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. According to the photo reference, it's more or less what it looks like. Just a broad checkered pattern. It's not really, it doesn't have to be black, I don't think, because it doesn't, it looks kind of rough a little bit in the views of it that I'm seeing, you know. So we're going to go with this kind of more diluted version of it. Yeah. Anyway, I thought the chill hop, lo-fi chill hop type music lent like a nice kind of a mellow vibe to the whole thing, which is really what I'm going for. You know, I don't want to hype you guys up. This is just kind of a casual gaming thing, you know. No reason to be all up in arms or anything. So we're just going to go ahead and keep things casual. Alright. Like to keep a kind of a mellow energy going throughout the stream here as we paint the interior. So you saw what the exterior looked like. We're not done, we still got to do the other sides, but it'll just be more of that. And here we are trying out the interior. This is one complete room. And honestly, if this works, this is probably what the other rooms will look like. Yeah. Looks like I made a boo-boo. There we are. Well, it gets brighter at dusk. Must be some good light coming in through that window over there, huh? I think what happened was I tried to move my brush too soon. You know, it doesn't come on the when you first press it. It comes on when it finishes moving. About, say, a half second or so after you press it, you know. So this is pretty garish. A floor pattern, actually. Yep, that is pretty garish. You sure you want to go that hardcore with it? Let's see if there's something we can't do to maybe tone it down just a notch or two, you know. That's concrete white. That's Adobe. It's Adobe tan. Let's see what that looks like. It's a little more worn than the Adobe. A little less contrast there too, though. Yeah, let's try this. I may end up changing my mind. I hope I don't, because this is a lot of research to go through. It looks a lot dirtier, though, doesn't it? It does. It doesn't look as clean as the white did. But it seems a lot less contrasty, you know? I don't just immediately notice it like I did the this white here. It kind of tones it down just a little bit, which is really what I'm looking for. Just tone it down a couple of notes, you know. There we are. Okay. Oh, great. Not that one. The tan. There we go. Tan is just like a couple of half tint or two lighter than the wood, you know. I really like the wall textures that have like the baseboard wainscoting, you know. I think that's what they call it. What do they call this little line here? They call it wainscoting, right? Yeah, these are good textures too. They add a feeling of depth, but if you get right on them, you see there's no actual depth to them, but they look like there's. I think there is, you know. Looks like there's something going on there. That illusion is important. So this is what the rooms will look like, more or less. Yeah. What do you think? Have we pretty much nailed what the interior looks like? Did you prefer the bright white, the white concrete over this? This is a little dirtier looking. I don't like that, but at the same time, I prefer it to the very garish white one. If there was something like this that was less modeled, I'd use that. Let me just check real quick, make sure there's anything with that tone, but not quite so modeled. This is what we're using before. It's too modeled. All these are modeled. Hopefully the, what do you call it? Alpha. Did we use drywall cream before? Drywall tan. Oh. What do you think? Which one? Is there really enough of a difference to justify the use of the paint to go over this? And I'm also worried that once I get like my graphics card, that this will look so vastly different that I'll be like, oh, I wish I'd done it this way or that way. You know what? I like the more subdued texturing of this. You know? Yeah, we're going this way. Alright, break out the paint buckets, guys. I'll tell you what, I'm just like a fussy old house renovator, aren't I? No, I don't like it like that. Do it like this. That's what I am. Fussy old house renovator. I don't think you get charged for places you try to paint that already have paint on them. No, you don't. So I don't mind hitting a spot that if I'm not sure that I hit it, it won't charge me anything if I haven't hit it. Yeah, yeah, okay. So we still have the kind of more subdued contrast between the dark and the light. It's more subdued. It's not subdued, but it's more subdued. It's not the first thing I notice necessarily. Walk into a room. Yeah. So we're going to do all the rooms like this. These windows, this treatment for the walls and the ceiling and the floor. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. I can't think of anything else. We definitely want to get the upstairs looking. Let me see. Let's go ahead and throw these windows into the upstairs. Look at this too. I don't even have to forge these. This is just how these come. You know what I'm saying? You can make them on the fly, and here's what you do. You make them out of wood. There's no glass involved at all. That's interesting, you know. There we are. Come on, turn it up, turn it right. You know I want it. There we go. And 3 more over here. Here. Let's see here. There we go. And get some. Get some. There we go. And maybe the last ones. And maybe you slice that wood so thin that it becomes semi-transparent, huh? I'm not sure what the effect is or the reason. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That short fall broke my leg again? Oh, 2.5 hours. So, this is the mansion from PUBG. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to paint the outside. I'm going to paint the inside just the way I showed you. And I think that'll be it for this build. The next video you see is going to be just me posting a tour, a final tour of the finished product at this point. But I've enjoyed making this. It's been a lot of fun. It's been fulfilling to have this come off so well too. So hopefully you'll join me for the final video, and we'll run it up and show you the whole thing. I'll take you on the full tour. All right, and I'm thinking about making a time-lapse version of these videos too. Just kind of pound them all together, and we'll see what happens. Okay. No further ado. I bid you peace. Farewell.